Hello everyone. Today I would like to talk to you about Roja's most expensive fragrance, Roja by Roja from Haute Luxe collection. Allegedly, Roger himself, that was his actual name before he changed it to Roja, by the way. So Roger's signature scent that he claims he is wearing himself all the time. So yeah, it's kinda not that surprising that he wants whopping 3,000 euros for his personal scent. At the beginning, if I remember correctly, there were only 100 bottles per year made. I am not sure that this is the practice still, or even if it ever was the real practice. But if there's one thing Roja brand knows how to do, it's chypres, and this is an excellent classical chypre fragrance. Like the term chypre indicates, it opens up with something fresh, bergamot. In this case, middle we find some flowers like jasmine, rose, and the base we find Roja's favorite ingredients like labdanum and benzoin, but of course also oak moss, musk. He claims ambergris, and yeah, maybe, I'm not sure he actually uses real ambergris here, but for the money I can see that being the case. The bottle got famous because of the golden flakes, but probably this cap is probably more expensive to produce than the flakes inside the bottle. It's a gimmick, but to be fair, pretty effective one. If I show this bottle to my friend, especially when it was fuller, everybody were like, wow, gold. Yeah, it's not that expensive. You can go online to check how much small A4 format gold paper basically costs. It's not that much, but it looks cool. Now about the scent itself. I will do a fresh spray. Just yeah, it opens up with bergamot. Not only that, of course, you get basically labdanum, iris. It's a very, very smooth fragrance. Roja himself said it's like a chypre wrapped in cashmere. I agree with this statement he made. Funny enough, being the most expensive bottle in his house, it's not even the best chypre, in my opinion, in the Roja creates. For me, best chypre in this house is the Agalev. I will definitely do a review of it a little bit later, but I think I need more time, because I think that fragrance deserves a very competent made video. So yeah, opens up with bergamot, iris. It's a very posh fragrance. You immediately feel that you lost 3,000 euros. Nah, joking. You immediately feel like you're smelling something expensive. Roja as a house is a very good on creating this feeling, and given the prices and presentation, it absolutely should be that way. As far as let's call it regular niche fragrances go, it is in my opinion, upper tier. There are plenty of fragrances in regular niche that I think are a little bit below some of the Roja's creations. But of course, if you ask me, is this worth it 3,000 euros retail? You probably know my answer already. No, it's not. And that it's not kind of surprising, you know, it's luxury good, as luxury as it gets. So I don't know what should be in here that would make basically any fragrance worth 3,000 euros. But you know, at least you get something good. You know, there were some other brands that asked for very huge sums of money. For example, Clive Christian No. 1, and that fragrance, well, it's not even that good, in my personal opinion. So at least here, if someone asks me, you know, if this is a good Chypre, I say absolutely yes. One of the, even I can say it's one of the best, maybe top 5. I can tell, I can name plenty that are probably better, namely Diaghilev. You can say even vintage Mitsuko, but in modern maybe landscape of regular niche perfumery, this definitely stands out. It does not stand out to an extent of 3,000 euros, of course, but if you want something unique and extremely smooth, it even has a very good performance. Plenty of regular niche fragrances have good performance, but that's because they use a lot of synthetics. In this case, I mostly don't smell a lot of synthetics. Of course, there are some. For example, he is definitely not using natural musk here. It's just a synthetic fixative, like with most regular niche fragrances. But that being said, again, as natural ingredients go, I feel that this has more of them comparing to other similarly priced houses. Well, 3,000 euros, nobody is pricing that high in regular niche, but I mean as a house overall. If you compare this to, to the Clive Christian, for example, or some other houses, yeah, this has more naturals in it. Overall, if we are not looking again at the price tag, I could recommend this fragrance for many people. It's enjoyable, it's not boring, it has a life circle, I would say. Opening, mid, dry down, it is moving, shimmering. So for a great occasion, man or a woman, anybody could wear it. My girlfriend likes this fragrance on herself very much, and I'm not surprised. It has resins, sweetness, spiciness. It is made to please people, and basically it's made to scream at them that you are wealthy. Are you actually wealthy after spending 3,000 euros on a bottle of fragrance? That month, probably not. But yeah. So overall, my take on this fragrance, it is actually really good. It, in my opinion, is not better than Diaghilev. It's not that similar to Diaghilev, even both of them being Chypres, but Diaghilev is more bold, more animalic, more aggressive, in my opinion more interesting, and leaves a stronger impression. But I will talk about Diaghilev when time comes for a review. While this one is more sophisticated, more powdery, I think easier to wear. Like, believe it or not, this 3,000 euro fragrance, in my opinion, could be a signature scent, everyday scent. You could go to office with this. It leaves pretty good sillage, it has a pretty good projection, extremely good longevity on my skin and on some other people's I tested it on. So overall, Mr. Roger did a very good job creating this. I can actually imagine him wearing this scent every day because it's not offensive at all. And well, I'm of an opinion that if maybe no matter the price, it's better to have good quality fragrances than don't have them at all. So is this an easy recommendation for everybody? Of course not. You know, you have to pick and choose your bottles, and spending 3,000 on one bottle when you can basically compose a collection of fragrances for that amount that would suffice you for the rest of your life is not a very good financial decision. But as far as a scent that I think is worth of sampling maybe, at least once in your life, I think as a regular niche fragrances go, this is kinda one of the jewels of the crown. And if this would be priced a little bit more reasonably, maybe at 1,000 euros like Diaghilev, I would most likely recommend this for more people to buy, even a bottle. But now I would say sample it, give it a chance, a wear. It's a good fragrance, you know. As I said, price not always means more expensive equals better, and in this case it's of course overpriced, but at least it's good, you know. I am happy to have it. I'm happy to show it to people, everybody who visits, and always get lured by these shiny gold flakes. I give them to spray. I don't care. I think it's worth experiencing this fragrance. So yeah, that was my review. Thank you for watching. Once again, please, if you like my content, subscribe, like, leave comments. Let's discuss about fragrances, and please have a very pleasant evening.